Hey everyone, welcome back to my garden. I got the lights off right now, it's after dark, and I'm about to plant some new seeds. I just got a couple of seeds in the mail from Baker Creek. Look at these beautiful looking plants that they have posted on the pictures here. This is from rareseeds.com. If you guys haven't seen it, wonderful website. I'm not in any way sponsoring them, I just personally really like their site. They have a ton of variety and a lot of great looking plants. So here's some little close up of these plants right here, of the packaging, in case you guys want to read that or see that. And let's plant these plants. So we're going to be doing it two ways basically. I want to plant a little double cup method. This is a small 2.5 ounce cup. You can see it's very tiny, about 2 inches tall, maybe 1.5 inches tall. I just basically cut 2 slits at the bottom. This way, that's where the water is going to be absorbed up, and the coco coir will wick its way up and bring moisture to this entire container. And you basically pour the water into the second cup over here. I generally pour about halfway up, and this thing absorbs it super fast. You just drop it in and it takes it all up. Now, I really enjoy coco coir because you could physically see when the coco coir has moisture in it, as well as it has quite a bit of weight to it. So when it starts to dry up, you know it's basically time to water this thing. So let's see what these seeds look like. This is a beautiful tomato Minibel. This is, I believe, it's definitely a dwarf tomato plant. I forget how tall it is. I think if I remember right, it's something like 10 inches tall, or maybe a foot tall. So it's really, really small and tiny. Excellent for indoors, for like I'm growing right now. Being that I have some space, I think it's time to add some more seeds. So not bad. Looks like you get quite a lot of seeds for the money that you spend, so not too bad at all. So I'm gonna put in 2 right here into this pot right here. I mean this little cup. So just push a little hole right there in the middle, and let's take 2 seeds. And just drop that in and make sure you cover that up. After you cover it up, give it a little bit of a push down right there. Not too hard, but just enough to make sure it's nice and firm. And I have 1 more seed, so I want to run a little experiment. Let me just hold that for a moment. Over here I have a mini glass jar. I want to make this like a little tiny hydroponic Kratky system. So let's see how long this glass jar will last us. As you see, I'm using a clay pot that's filled with some clay pebbles right over here. This is a terracotta pot, so it's really, really small. You can see just how tiny this thing is. So I'm just going to drop the seed right in there. And I'm going to put some coco coir right on top. And let's see how that does. So let me just grab the coco coir real quick. Cover that up. Now it's pretty much filled with clay pebbles all the way down to the bottom, so the coco coir is not going to spill out. Now the only thing left to do is just water this thing. I guess we don't need that extra clay pebble. It doesn't need too much water, just enough to make that coco coir nice and moist. So now that that's done, you want to make sure you label what you did before you mix it up. So we got tomato right over here. And it's good to put the date always. So today is June 3rd. And I'm not going to write in the glass jar. It's going to be the same date as the tomato plant over here, I know. Great comparison right over here, just how big this glass jar is. Interested to see how long it's going to last until I have to transplant it into a larger jar. And let's plant the peas. This is Tom Stump pea. Sorry about the shaking of the camera, guys. Hard to record this while moving a little bit. And same thing, look at all the peas that you get. Quite a lot. So I'm definitely... Yeah, I'm just gonna put 1. I don't think I'm gonna put 2. Now, I think you want to plant this pretty deep. Always good to reference the packaging. It says to plant this 1 inch deep. So let's do that. That's about 1 inch right there. Just to make sure. I'll cover that up. Give it a little bit of a push down. Now, last thing I like to do always is make sure you definitely water these guys a little bit. That helps the coco core kind of compact and wrap around the seed very well. So these are the peas. And it's the third. So that's done. We're going to be back basically as soon as these things germinate. And I'm going to show you what they look like. So let's keep the progress going. And we'll be back soon. As always, if you liked the episode, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.